In the midst of this whole feud between Taraji and Oprah, 50 Cent recently entered the conversation and accused Oprah of being a Hollywood puppet and stealing from black actors. In case you were unaware, 50 Cent has been essentially attacking Oprah for years. He claimed that Oprah had used black actors to create an empire worth over $1 billion, throwing them under the bus once. She's done with them. In fact, he was among the first to defend Monique when she accused Oprah and Tyler Perry of underpaying her for her role in the film, Precious, and ruined her career by blackballing her. Now, he's standing up for Taraji once more. To battle Oprah and the other black actors that Oprah has ruined for her own self-interest. Alright, so if you've been online in the last few days, you've likely heard about the ongoing drama between Taraji and Oprah. Taraji claims that Oprah underpaid her in the new film, The Color Purple. She hasn't received a pay increase since Proud Mary, which came out 6 years ago. And she even thought about turning down Oprah's initial offer to be in The Color Purple because it was extremely disrespectful. She assumed that because Oprah is a fellow black woman, she would understand her and act morally. But Oprah did the exact opposite. Taraji later appeared in another interview with Oprah's BFF Gayle King and revealed that she was planning on quitting altogether. But while Taraji was having a mental breakdown, threatening to leave acting.
Where's my raise? I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary. And almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. Who said what? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because you know what? If I don't take a stand, how am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Hallie and Felicia? Then why am I doing this? If it's all just for me, why are you here? We are to service each other. God is very clever. He put us on this earth and he made us all look different. He made it complicated. We need to figure it out. And we can, and we are. You have to look at the glass as half full. It's always half full.
And Gayle was trying to gaslight her, making her pain out to be a joke because, like I said before, she's best friends with Oprah, so she obviously wasn't going to have Taraji exposing Oprah. Sent threw himself into the drama as all of this was happening. Fi reposted a screenshot of an article to his Instagram and said, "They dropped the ball, F them, Taraji, I'm ready to work, let's get it." However, this isn't the...
I heard on the street, Taraji, you had the audacity to say you're thinking about stopping acting. We said, stop talking. Are you thinking about it?
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, "You work a lot." I'll have to. The math ain't mathing. Hearing that my entire career, 20 plus years in the game, and I hear the same thing, and I see what you do for another production, and when it's time for us to go to bed, you don't have any money. They play in your face. And I'm just supposed to smile and grin and bear it and just keep, enough is enough.
First time 50 Cent has criticized Oprah for mistreating entertainers. In fact, this was the exact reason why they began fighting in the first place, because as he became more well-known, 50 wanted to appear on Oprah to establish himself as a successful rapper. In addition to helping him change his reputation from a former drug dealer from Jamaica, Queens, to a popular rapper, the look would have demonstrated to his grandmother, a major Oprah fan, that he was leading a fulfilling life. However, when he said, "I think she caters to older white women because she was completely against everything. That was in my music, so she ain't never going to have me on that." The idea was presented to Oprah, but she made it clear that she was not interested in what 50 Cent had to offer. He also accused Oprah of being against hip-hop, specifically the type of music he made, and even likened her to an Oreo, which is black on the outside and white on the inside. Display. I simply responded, Well, if we can't be friends, let's at least be enemies, since I'll never make it to that stage, which is proof that you're a tremendous success. When FY named his dog after Oprah and his cat after Oprah's best friend, he then went to a whole new level of pettiness. Oprah's name is Gayle King. And your cat's name is Gayle at this time? Oprah was also called out by a ridiculous claim that she had thrown him under the bus when he and the other cast members appeared on her show to promote his new film Crash. However, Oprah was less interested in questioning him about his role in the film and instead persisted in asking him about the use of the N-word in his music. He was not amused by this and called her out in a radio interview while attempting to determine what it was. Many of the remarks she made were about how I was there for the movie Crash. And she essentially said that she didn't like my music, but she thought I did a great job in it. Of course, I was up there with the entire cast of Crash M, so I didn't feel like that had to be said. You know, you didn't like my music, and even if you don't like certain songs, as if that wasn't messy enough. She proceeded to edit out parts of his ridiculous response to her questions to make him look foolish. As a result, there were a lot of comments that essentially said, you know, she was able to say what she said. I then had my rebuttal, and when I saw the final show, her CHC Cummers Dave Chappelle then made an appearance on the Oprah show after turning down a $50 million offer with Comedy Central and leaving for Africa for his own safety. We're in there was in there, but yours and mine weren't, so it seemed like I kind of accepted it. Dave disclosed that he wasn't happy with the proposal because it included some dubious elements. So he declined, but while he was, you have become more and more paranoid. According to Oprah, who kept interrupting him and pressuring him to acknowledge having a mental illness. First of all, what is a black man without his paranoia attack? You might win $100 in a poker game, and while on the subway, you're going to check you're at one point in the interview. He mentioned how some Hollywood executives tried to force him to take antipsychotics. But Oprah totally disregarded this and told Dave he was just stressed out and paranoid trying to manage his stress. In everything, they said, I had $50 million, which is like making me a marked man. Did you go to a psychiatric hospital in South Africa? Make me believe I'm crazy. As you can see, Oprah has a lengthy history. They were trying to get me to take psychotic medication, but I told them no, saying that I knew they were trying to control me or possibly discredit me. I was afraid, but you were stressed out, which is why there was no question. It's very stressful to have someone constantly walk behind you and tell you that you're crazy of stealing and humiliating black actors, and 50 Cent is tired of seeing it take place. Not only has Taji had to defend herself against Oprah, but 50 Cent also stood for Monique when she came forward to disclose that Tyler and Oprah had blackballed her after she exposed them for underpaying her. According to Monique, she received just $50,000 for Precious, which was not enough. Sufficient then, with no intention of paying her more. Tyler and Oprah insisted that she go on a press run to promote the film. When Monique clearly refused, Oprah and Tyler were even more enraged and launched a campaign to portray her as a challenging collaborator. According to Monique, Tyler even went so far as to disparage her in front of director David Tolber so that she would lose jobs. How does it relate to that? Black man, so no, I wasn't blackballed. Rather, I was whiteballed by some black people who didn't have any balls. Thank you, Mr. Lee Daniels, for your victory. Well, I know they like to say, Monk, you talk too much, and I wouldn't want to reveal the truth that you don't pay me evenly. You are not treating me fairly. So if I had more, you guys would know. When Monica's exposing all of this, she got backlash from everyone in the industry except for 50 Cent, who was the only one who supported her. He shared a photo of Monique on Instagram and said, "Make it happen. Stop effing around." During the Super Bowl, I attended a stand-up performance by Mon Ique in a subsequent post. He demanded that Tyler and Oprah apologize to Monique because he was about to put her on top once more. He said, I'm sure Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry would not want to continue to allow their influence to damage Monique's career. This has gone on for way too long, so now would be a great time to apologize, because I'm going toy, don't miss her. So put her back on Greenlight Gang, even though 50 Cent jokes, He won't lie to you. He stood by his principles and offered Monique a part in season 2 of his popular show. BMF, he has never been a big admirer of Oprah's antics and thinks that everything she does is to disparage black actors and take from them in order to grow her own empire. I personally watched this season, and Monique ate her roll-up nevertheless, according to rumors. Oprah only paid Taraji $500,000 for her role in The Color Purple. Can you believe that after attempting to negotiate with them and nearly leaving the film because, remember, the film made over $80 million on its first day alone, she only received $500,000? Oprah could have easily paid Raji and the other actors their true compensation. But she would have preferred to keep it all to herself. As usual, people had a lot to say about this, and they wasted no time in bringing up Oprah. For example, one person commented, "I completely agree with 50 Cent. This woman has been doing this for years." Dave Ice Cube 50 ludicrous. Michael Jackson, she also attempted to invite Michael Jordan to talk about his financial affairs on her program, but she refused to talk about her own. According to someone else, Monique was "I want to know your thoughts now." They are proud and brave enough to speak and stand even today, but the silence of so many others makes it seem like they are profiting from the work of black actors and actresses because they know there will always be another one to go along with the game. Do you think Oprah is a true industry puppet, and what do you think about 50 exposing her for stealing from black actors? Ben understood what to do when he set out to ruin black entertainers. Please share your opinions in the space provided below, and remember to click here to take a look at this additional dirty video.